Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be updating my reading journal and doing my May 2025 setup. As you can see, I've got all my pens and markers and things out and ready to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn to the right spot in my journal. You're going to notice that I do leave a few blank pages between April and the beginning of May. That's because as I'm filming this, we have a few days left in May, and I know I'm going to read a couple more books and want to have a place to make notes about them, so that is why I'm leaving some blank space. Also in this video, you're going to see a lot of products from the Journal Junk Box subscription. I am not sponsored by them, but I did get their April box, and the theme was Mindful Munchies, so it's basically food and treat themed. I thought it was so cute, and I knew I wanted to use these scrapbook products they sent in my reading journal. The first thing I'm opening is a little miniature scrapbooking paper pad. It is so cute, and I'm going to flip through it and show y'all all the designs. Some of them you get 2 pages of, others you only get 1, but I really like them all. And I especially like the size because I don't have a very big journal. It's a 5x7. So if this had been a, what is the standard size? I think it's 12 by 12 inches of paper. I would definitely not have used all that paper. So these smaller pages work a lot better for me. Once I flipped through and got a look at everything, I decided on 2 different designs that I wanted to use for this monthly spread. I chose the top page, which is really colorful. It's got a pink and orange background and all this really nice cooked prepared food on it. And then the second page I chose is this more neutral one with like fresh ingredients. You've got some mushrooms, some bell peppers, onions. They're both really cute, and I thought they worked super well together. Now I'm going to start ripping up and layering the pieces of paper. I don't know why, but I really prefer the raw kind of rugged look of ripped paper instead of cutting it with scissors with the straight lines. And you'll also notice that I love to layer stuff in all my journals, but especially in my reading journal. I don't know why, I just think it looks really nice. And I also am a fan of chunky journals and planners. I love when you go through the year and they just get all fat. I think it's really satisfying. So that's probably another reason I like to layer stuff. And here I'm just touching up the edges with some glue to make sure it's all in place. Next, I'm going to take this calendar that I made in Canva, and I do like how it turned out except for the way the word May looks. It's even worse on camera, but in person it's kind of a problem too. It doesn't have a lot of distinctness from the bar behind it, so I wish I'd put that in a different color, but I'm still new to the whole reading journal thing, so I'm still learning. I also put down a little play button sticker to represent a video that I know I'm going to have going up on the first Monday in May. And now I'm taking my Sharpie S-Gel pen and starting to draw my May TBR tracker. Throughout this clip and a lot of the video, unfortunately, you're going to see the top of my head and my hair. I was filming in a new setup for the first time, and I did not realize that occasionally when I leaned forward you could see my head, so I apologize for that. I also want to mention that I really like this pen. It writes super smoothly. There's my head again. Wow, that's so professional. It writes really smoothly. The ink is nice and dark, but it does smudge if you don't let it dry properly. You'll notice I have quite a few little smudges here and there. I'm trying to touch them up with whiteout, but there were a bunch, so definitely be patient with the drying process. Next, I'm taking this pink Tombow brush pen and lettering in May TBR. I really love this shade of pink. It's probably my all-time favorite color, or very close to the top. I think it's gorgeous. I will try to link this exact brush pen down below. I believe I picked it up from jetpens.com. I've gotten some comments in the past about my lettering, and I honestly feel that these pens are why my lettering looks so nice, because in my opinion it's less about your own abilities and it's more about the pen that you use, but that's just my opinion. Now I'm taking the sticker pack that came in the Mindful Munchies box and just sorting through them for the ones I want to use in this spread. I was going for less of the green and blue stickers and more of the orange and pink ones. And then I'm hopping back over to the May TBR and just outlining the text. I think it looks really nice and fun. It makes it stick out a bit more, especially when you're using a lighter color like this blush pink. Plus I like the kind of 3D effect it gives. Once that's done, I'm going to go through the stickers I picked out and just sort of sort them by shape and size because I knew I wasn't going to be able to use every single one of these in this spread, so I had to make some decisions. And I was getting a little bit overwhelmed with all my choices, so I jumped back and used that brush pen to do some highlighting and then write in author, title, and genre for the TBR section. Now, I don't know why, but I put author first and then title, and I really prefer when I do title and then author and then genre. So I don't know what was up with me today, but anyway, I finally decided to put the popcorn and soda stickers at the bottom of the page, along with some of the text stickers, and I also put a couple of the little text stickers on the top of the May calendar to fill up that empty space. I really like those little text stickers. I think they're so cute with the kind of typewriter font. And now I'm going to fill in my May TBR. So this is not a hard and fast TBR. It's honestly kind of more like just suggestions for books I could read throughout the month if I just don't know what I want to pick up. I put The Outsiders on there. I also put this little book called Coop Knows the Scoop by Terrence Souders. I read a book by her in March and really enjoyed it, so I've been trying to collect some of her other works. I have some YA on there. I have some historical fiction. I also put The Martian on there. I'm hoping to read that and actually vlog my experience because it'll be my first time reading sci-fi. So definitely stay tuned if you're interested in that. I also put down a theology book that I want to get to, and then I'm starting to get some summer stuff on my TBR. I put Seaside Summer by Pam Hansen and Barbara Andrews on there. I think that's a contemporary romance, but it might also have some mystery in it. I'm also hoping to finally get to Finding Jane Fairfax this month. Okay, the next 2 pages are going to be dedicated to book lover Amanda's Southern Charm Readathon. I will link her channel down below in case you're not familiar with it, but she hosts this event every year. This is my first year participating and I'm super excited. I've been planning kind of what I want to read to make sure I can get all the spots filled in. Now you'll notice that I'm putting this graphic in twice. That's because I'm going to use the left-hand one as a reference and the one on the right is going to be for me to cover up with stickers, just so I always have one that I can look at and read instead of covering up all the slots. Then I'm going to my third little section for this May 2025, this group of pages, and I'm grabbing my scrapbook papers that I was using earlier. I knew I wanted to do some more layering. And I'm also taking this really cute set of sticky notes. These are so adorable. You have one that's shaped like a cake, and one that's a little iced coffee, and then one that you can write on that's like a little list. I'll get back to those in a minute, but for now I'm doing the same thing as I did at the beginning of the video, just layering a couple of scrapbook pages together. I really only wanted this page to put a list of YouTube video ideas on, but I didn't want the page to be super empty. So this was a good way for me to use up a lot of the decorative elements from the box and just things that I had laying around in general. Once I get the layering done, I was trying to figure out which food stickers I wanted to put down, and I ended up with that little cupcake one and the chocolate chip cookie one. And now I'm taking one of the long orange sticky notes. That's what I want to put my video ideas on, but I also wanted to use that little kind of journaling card that came with the box. And then I decided to put this little bear themed washi tape up at the top just for some added fun and color. That is also from Jet Pens. I'll try to link it down below as well. So now that that's done, I wanted to fill up the space in the bottom right, and I ended up pulling in this little, I guess it's a hand pie sticker that also came with the box. I'm gluing down my little journaling card. In hindsight, I probably should have taped that down because the glue did not really work well on that surface. Here I'm grabbing a Tombow Fudonosuke brush pen in the hard tip, and I'm using that to letter in ideas for my video ideas. I also put down a little play button sticker. Next month I want to film my mid-year freakout tag along with a vacation reading vlog, and also hopefully a video where I tier rank everything I've read so far this year. Wish me luck with all those videos. And lastly, I'm putting down one final text sticker. And then I'm going to flip back and show y'all how the May setup is looking. I think this is so cute. I'm so excited for this month, for the readathon, and for all my upcoming video ideas. Now that I have May set up, I'm going to update a couple other pages in my planner, or my journal rather. So first up, I'm going to update my Bible reading tracker because I did finish the book of Proverbs. And then I'm going to go to the back of the journal and update my other reading challenges / readathons that I'm taking part in this year. So the first one I have is going to be Book Lover Amanda's Southern Comfort Reading Challenge. And her April prompt was a book with a garden or flowers on the cover. So for that, I read Wormwood Abbey by Christina Bear. This is a really cute, cozy fantasy / historical fiction. It's set in England, I think in 1899, and it was just a really fun, whimsical read. It has dragons in it and that kind of stuff. It's also a Christian fiction book with some light faith content, so that was nice. Next up, I have Oshina's Christian Romance Challenge. I will link all these channels I'm talking about down below, by the way. And for her In a Series prompt, I put down Easter Bride by Shanna Hatfield. That is the third book in the Holiday Brides series, I believe is the name of the series. And on the right-hand side of the page, we have the Jane Reads Christian Fiction Challenge. I actually was a little behind on this, so I had to put down 2 books. For March, I put down The Innkeeper of Ivy Hill, and for April, I'm putting down Easter Bride by Shanna Hatfield as well. And in case you were wondering, I do make all these little book stickers for myself. The last challenge I have is Holly's 12 Classics in 12 Months challenge. She does not have a YouTube, but she does have an Instagram, so I'll link that down below. And I read The Red Pony for my April classic. And that is going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing my May setup. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!